Hi everyone. Hello everyone. Good evening. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your encouraging words, prayers, messages. I got a lot of people reached out to me, and there was one message that stood out for me. And when someone sent me a message, and it's one of the moms in my community, we need you. Don't break down. I'm like, me break down. I yes, I share this often, and I say it's okay, to get overwhelmed, to break down, to cry, to feel, but to feel like, to express your emotions as much as you feel it, but then don't stay there too long. And for me, ever since that yesterday, in fact, that's even why today I want to share the hilarious thing that happened yesterday. Last night, despite how it all started out, it ended in smiles. It ended peacefully, and somehow I feel like since the incident that happened yesterday, oh my gosh, it's been something just changed. I've been seeing him like I've been enjoying this attention. I've been enjoying this attention, like to the extent now I found one small button that I can use. All I need to do these days, since yesterday, all I need to do is mommy is sad. And he comes hugging me. He comes hugging me, like looking at my face. He's super careful. He's so attentive. His dad is away, and to be honest, let me enjoy this until his dad comes back. But I'm not going to overuse it. But it just feels so good, seeing him showing so much so much emotions and all of that. Oh my gosh, last night, it was he showed so much. Like when I took him for his basketball training, usually he's always misbehaving, like he just cried. The last time we were there, he cried the entire day, the entire 1 hour session. He was just crying and complaining and whining and all of that. But yesterday, he, for some reason, he was even waving at some of. He tried to interact with some of the kids. He went in their faces and he was waving, like saying hi. And after a while, I explained the children were so lovely. They all came to say hi to Khalil, and I was like, okay, yes, Khalil loves hugs. If you all can give him hugs and all of that. They were all hugging him. He felt so special, and they were cheering him even when he wasn't doing anything. Like, they were cheering him, Khalil, Khalil, Khalil. And in fact, that was the moment he decided not to even answer. Oh my gosh. He decided not to even answer them. But it was all good. And, he interacted, he played. And at the end of the session, they were doing like a sit-up. And he went there. I didn't even have to follow him anymore. He went there on his own. He joined them. He watched what they were doing, and he copied what they were doing. But the only thing is that they did about 10 or 15 sit-ups. Khalid did like 2, and he just stopped, and I was looking at them like, isn't that enough? It was a really the night. To be honest, the night ended beautifully, more than I expected. And the fact that he kept coming to me to be sure that I am still not sad. He kept on checking even up to today. I was lying down because I was fasting today. I was a little bit tired and all of that. He will come and check on me to be sure that I am not sad or I'm not crying. And I was, oh my gosh, I've been enjoying the most interesting special pamper. And it just makes me to look for, I look forward to him getting bigger, and inshallah I know that he will pamper me so much. I believe so. So anyway, I didn't want to leave the message on a bad note. The video, I hope this one cheers you up as much as it cheered me, and it's still cheering me up. There's just it's just something. There's just a lot of love. Let me say, there's so much love in the air. Maybe it's also because of February. So I have my Valentine, and so anyway, it's been. I don't even know what to say. But he's it's been super calm. He's been relaxed. I had a pep talk with him last night before we went to bed. We just talked about it one more time. And the moment I mentioned, how I felt today, and he looked up again like, Mommy, I hope, like, I could see in his eyes, like, I hope it's not that you want to cry again. I'm like, no, I'm just telling you about what happened today, and, how I felt. And it was just, the night, to be honest, ended in a way that I didn't expect it. But I'm so glad that everything happened. Like I always reflect over things when things happen like this. And this evening, while I was in my spiritual mode, I felt like, this thing had to happen for me to see clearly something. And it happened because this is how God wanted me to, wanted it to happen. Because obviously, if it hadn't happened like that, also Khalid wouldn't have understood some things. And basically, it's been full of emotions, and I've just been grateful for everything. We don't always have days like this. But whenever we have days like this, we have good days, we celebrate it. When we have bad days, it's okay. And this is part of the reason why I share, so that when you have bad days, you can also, realize that your bad days won't be bad days forever. It could just be a moment, it could be a day. Just like, neurotypical children and us as adults, to remember that we do have our own bad days sometimes. Our children with special needs also have bad days. Another thing that I want to remind myself and to remind people is that whenever we are introducing our children to a new, a new task or something, something new, a change in their routine, always try to take it slowly. Always expect that this kind of reactions can happen. I have to remind myself many times, because I just feel like, things has to go there. But then now I this is also one of the lessons I picked up. Obviously, it was the first time for him, meeting somebody new. It was the first time for him, in a certain space, and all of that. So all of that scenario contributed to him, feeling overwhelmed and not understanding what was going on at that moment. So please, mom, take your lessons from this. Be patient with your children. Be patient, be kind, show empathy. And whenever there's any situation or any difficult situation, know that you always find a way around it. And just be yourself. Allow yourself to go through whatever emotions you're going through. Don't bottle up so much, all in the name of, you're not try to express yourself as much as possible. Express yourself. If you need to talk to someone, it always feels good to talk to someone. And I have been able to talk to quite a number of people. I feel so good right now, and I know that I will be able to, do even better. I'll be a better mom. I will be a better version of myself, and I'll continue to, to do my best for myself and my son. So I really do appreciate all of your messages, your love, your concern. Thank you so much. Like I said, the whole reason why I share this is just for us to understand, because every time I get messages from moms, like every day I get like 5-6 messages, to be honest, from parents with children with autism, feeling like, they're alone on this journey. They're tired, they're stressed out, they're overwhelmed with one complaint or the other. Know that you are not alone. We're all going through these things, and we'll all figure it out. You also figure out something that will work for your child. All you need to do is, pay attention, be observant, and try to understand the whys of your child's behavior. We'll stop here right now, because I could go on and on. And thank you everyone once again, and do have a lovely evening. Bye bye.